I get very frequently questions about this topic, and it's so life-changing and interesting that that I personally believe you should know about this. And you will be really, really, really happy if you just experience the things that I had experienced while I were just working on this thing. And the people are often like, oh, you do it, you seem to be something special. No, I'm not. But basically the thing to do it makes you kind of like a little bit special. I'm talking about meditation. Meditation is kind of like a very interesting thing where you just try to shut down your emotions or your thoughts, and very many people are a little bit scared about it or a little bit confused about this topic, and they don't try because they are like, oh, I can't shut up. I can just shut my mind down. And I'm like, basically that makes total sense that you can't do it, and it's completely clear that you can't do it just by snapping your fingers. It's just like expecting that you can cook seven levels meal just with a finger snap, or you can just make a perfect carbonara with a snap, or I don't know, a backflip with a snap. That's not possible, and that's not the way how it works. In particular with meditation, it comes when you do it more often. That's the sad thing about it. You will only experience some straightforward, you will acquire something if you just do it often enough. In particular when you do it consistently. And I know that there are many people who believe what means consistency and what is it, can I eat it? Because consistency is kind of like a thing that I were also was very hard for me always to keep consistency, because I were always very I always wanted to go there, but instead we're going to this because there was something more interesting for me, and the road was always split it into in a tree of possibilities. And kind of like the whole time, my whole life, I were very confused about what I could do with my life. But with time and with some experience in this case of meditation, you will just become closer to yourself, and you will become way more aware of where you want to go. It is kind of like very little bit kind of like a magic trick, but you have to do it. And I want to give you also special hints and tips how to do it. Basically, it's just like making push-ups. Basically, you just kind of like breathe in and breathe out. So there was kind of like a push-up for your mental health, just like this. So basically, and always when your thoughts are just wandering around and they wander somewhere else, and you can't stay consistent with thinking about nothing. You sit there and try to meditate, you try to get rid of your thoughts. You will experience this, and that's exactly why you do it. The attention span what the people, especially the younger age, has currently is kind of like so low, and one of the reasons why is simply just because they don't make meditation, and they don't take a look on mindfulness in general. Just means that you have to try to focus. What do you do when you want to cook a carbonara, a good one? You should do it. Basically, that's exactly what you should do with meditation. You just start with breathing in, you try to release your thoughts, then you breathe out, and if you just kind of like feel that or if you have different thoughts inside of your mind and you start to think on other things, this will then you just breathe in and try to get these thoughts out of your mind. Basically, I know that this is a hard path, and I also very aware of the fact that this is not easy, but if you can do it once, you can do it twice. And it's just a really valuable and very important skill to have, especially in this age. Also, I want to give you kind of like a hint, just a thing that helped me very much was just swiping the thoughts in my head. I would just imagine like the thoughts are cards like on Tinder. I don't know why this helped me, but it were like it helped me, because I just were taking my thoughts and were just swiping them like, no, I don't want you. And for me personally, it helped. It was a very interesting experience always, and I just swipe the thoughts like I swipe girls. I personally don't swipe girls, but yeah, it just helped me in this case. Maybe this helps you too, because it would be so cool to see that you can start this too. I personally would recommend to do this kind of like 5 minutes each day, or basically for me, it helped also to just do it wherever you are. It means like you don't even have to close your eyes and be like a meditation guru, just sitting there like, you just have to start somewhere, and you just have to focus, or to try to focus to get rid of your thoughts. It's just like inside of your mind you have a drawn script of nothing and weirdness, and meditation starts to build this down step by step. And that's the crucial reason why you should do meditation, especially when you don't want to. It's a mindful exercise what you can do always, everywhere, and kind of like, okay, almost always. I currently do it also at work, just standing there. When the people expect me to do something, I just stand there and be like, oh, and I don't give a shit. But basically it helps me deeply, and it helps me also to stay focused on the thing that I want to achieve or that I want to have, and also to set goal and be consistent about them, because the more I have that keeps me off track, the more I'm just spinning around and doing nothing about the things that I want to do. So basically meditation is kind of like one of my essentials that are completely life-changing. So basically, maybe it's a try worth. It's such an interesting skill to learn, and that's basically the thing. It's like cooking the carbonara. The first one wouldn't be the best, but okay, if you had learned it well, then maybe you wouldn't screw it up. But yeah, make meditation, it will you bring way further than you had been before. And yeah, do something about your life, because sitting there and doing nothing is the worst thing you can do. Doing some mindful training is one of the best and valuable things that you can do, but it's a long-term process. Be patient about it, and if you just like this video and were some inspiring things inside, then just push the thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to. Thanks a lot.